Okay, so this is video 2 from, again, Chapter 2, Graphing and Writing Inequalities, and this one is Graphing Inequalities. So the example just says to graph each inequality. It's pretty straightforward. It's just more of like a review over how to graph on a number line. As we progress through the chapters, we will get into graphing on a Cartesian plane, which would be an x and y axes. So this is just a basic number line. So the first one says the first one A says B is less than negative 1.5. So on a number line, the first thing that you need to do is label it so that you have an idea of where your numbers represent. And again, all positive numbers go to the right of 0, and all negative numbers go to the left. Okay? So at negative 1.5, that's halfway in between negative 1 and negative 2. So you're going to put a little dot there. Now, I'm drawing it open right now until we have verified whether or not it should be an open dot or a closed dot. To distinguish the two, less than and greater than would be an open dot because it does not include the number, while less than and equal to and greater than or equal to would be a closed dot because it does include the number. So this one stays open, and then just by looking at this, you can determine the direction. Because it's variable less than number, the inequality indicates the direction your arrow needs to go. So our arrow needs to go to the right. Sorry, to the left. If this had been B is greater than negative 1.5, our arrow would have been pointing to the right. Okay? So the second one says R is greater than or equal to, so that equal to means closed, 2. So R is greater than or equal to 2. So again, label your number line. I wanted to go straight to 2 on that one. Try to make sure your numbers are evenly spaced because that would make sense given that it's a number line. And again, we're at 2, and it's a closed dot this time. And it's greater than, so our arrow should be pointing to the right. Now, if it's not written as, R is less than or equal to some kind of number, then this isn't going to be pointing the correct direction. It does have to be variable, inequality, number. If it's not written that way, you need to rearrange it in order to do so. So if you had something like 3 is less than R, that would be R is greater than 3. Okay, so these are the same thing. All right, so for the U-try, you're going to graph each of the following. So C is less than 2.5. 2 squared minus 4 is greater than or equal to W. That one's backwards, so please remember you're going to want to fix it. And then the last one is M is less than or equal to negative 3. Also, when it comes to B, you are going to need to simplify before you graph. All right, so that's the end of this video. Please look out for the next 2.